Welcome back to the Far More Than a Podcast series, 10 Minutes of Greatness, where we have been going over mindsets that limit you from becoming far more. It's 31 days in August, and we trying to drop every single day to help you guys out and understand that you have greatness in you, but it's what's in between the ears that stops you from achieving it. So far, we have went over how to defeat worry. We have went over being forgiving and accepting forgiveness. We have went over how to focus on the bigger picture, focusing on internal over external things, remaining patient, how to start conquering failure. And today, we'll be focusing on the why me mentality versus the why not me mentality. See, it's two different things. Why the why me goes through situations of life and says, why am I going through this? Why have I been chosen to deal with this situation? Why the why not me mentality says, I'm glad to be chosen to go through this situation because I know it's going to make me better. It's two different things. It's two different perspectives. And today we will be going over those things because I was somebody personally who struggled with the why me mentality. I was somebody who always, when coaches got on me, when people got on me, when people tried to correct me, I would always have the victim mentality of why me. And the only thing it did was stop me from achieving greatness. It stopped the propel. How can I say this? You see, I'm not even going to cut this part out. It stopped, man, it stopped me from propelling forward. Let's just say that. Welcome to Far More Than a Podcast, man. We make mistakes still to this day. But let's get into it. The why not me mentality. So this is a continuation kind of to the learning how to fail segment. But once you add this to the learning how to fail segment and that portion, once you add this part, you will become undeniably different. You will start to realize that you're taking steps forward. You will start to realize that when trials and tribulations come and they're standing at your doorstep, you can accept them and not run from them. And you could face them and you could face adversity and look it straight in his eyes and be like, I'm ready to go. That's the difference. That's the difference between Isaiah being top 10 in the country in rushing yards and Isaiah only having 6 touchdowns on the season. This is literally the difference. What I'm explaining to you guys and what I've been explaining to you guys is my life experiences. I try to speak from my life experiences so that if you guys ask me questions, I'm able to answer them from experience. I'm trying to speak this to you guys so you guys don't have to go through it like I did. I was a knucklehead. Hey, like I got my notes for the people who've been tuning in since episode 1. I got my notes. I'm trying to work on listening. Okay, so this is a continuation. Okay, so let's go. Why not me? So for this, it took me some time to develop and work on, like I just told you guys. I used to be the person that used to say, why me a lot? Why does this coach not like me? Why is he yelling at me more than everybody else? Why is he on me the most? And the truth is, it's because he's seen who I could be before I could see it myself. He's seen Isaiah being top 10. He's seen Isaiah being number 8 in the school's history. He's seen that in me before I seen it in myself. But I had the victim mindset, so I couldn't see what he was trying to pull out of me. So not only is this mindset, and this is not on my notes, but not only is the why me mindset contrary to, it stops you from getting greatness, contrary to greatness, but it also stops you from seeing what other people is trying to pull out of you. Because some people in your life is trying to pull greatness out of you, what you don't see in yourself. And when you have a victim mindset, it purges what they're trying to do for you. My mentality withheld me from greatness. The why me mentality only leads you to constant failure and letdowns. It leads you to negative talk. It leads you to fear. It leads you to an attitude where the blame is never yours to accept. It leads you simply away from becoming far more. It leads you away from becoming great. It says on the website, a person who says, why me, is usually experiencing feelings of self-pity, helplessness, or victimization, often viewing life's difficulties as unfair personal attacks. This mindset stands in direct contrast to optimism, as it assumes that bad events are permanent, personal, and entirely out of one's control. That was me, guys. When my coach would get on me, I swear I would take everything personal. But it's because I had this mentality. I didn't see it as him trying to get me better. I didn't see the rain as something that was going to elevate me. I seen the rain as something that's constantly happening negatively in my life. And I had the wrong mindset. But while the why me mentality leads you further away, the why not me mentality takes you to a different place. When trials and tribulations come, you stop trying to figure out how to escape and you start trying to figure out how to get more on your plate. I'm telling y'all, it's a game changer. It empowers your mind to say whatever stands in front of me, I can dominate. When you start to thank God for choosing you to go through the fire and you start making statements like, God, why not me? When God throws somebody in your life and they're constantly persecuting you and you say, God, why not me? It speaks a form of optimism to your mind. So it gives you hope. So the definition of optimism is simply a mental attitude of hoping and expecting that good things will not only happen, but good things will come from it. So you see how this is a difference from why not me? Why me speaks a form of hope, speaks a form of future, while why not me kills your hope. Why not me? Sorry, we make mistakes. Why not me speaks a form of hope in a form of future, while why me kills the hope and it kills the future. Because each thing brings a different. So when you say something to yourself, different thoughts come from it. So when you have the why me mentality and you say, why am I going through this? Why is this always happening? Those words lead to different thoughts, and those thoughts breed different thoughts, and those thoughts breeding different thoughts and thoughts and thoughts and thoughts leads to action. But then you go over here and you say, why not me? Of course, let's go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to attack this. Why not me? It breeds thoughts of how to get over it. It breeds thoughts of how to get better through it. It breeds thoughts of how to become far more through it. And then that leads to action. But those actions take you on two separate paths. I'm telling you because I've lived it. I'm telling you because I've done it. Life and death come from the power of the tongue. So what you speak to yourself truly determines your road. Life and death. It's funny because you see in the Bible, it says life and death comes from the power of the tongue. And you hear people talk about it, but nobody really pays attention to how important your words are. Your words are very important because it eventually shapes your reality. Because just like I said, your word of what you speak is going to breed to a thought. And then that thought is going to breed to an action. And then that action is going to breed to destiny. So you see how it all correlates. You see how it all ties in. Let's go over a statement. A why me mentality when rain comes will say, why is the rain falling on me? While a why not me mentality will say, thank you, God, for bringing this rain on me to water the seeds that I need to sow during this season. So a why me says, why is this rain falling? While a why not me says, we need the rain. We need this season of life because it's going to water the plants. It's going to water the seed. It's going to sprout into, I told y'all I'm excited about this one. It's going to sprout into greatness. It's going to sprout into becoming far more. I'm not going to give many more examples because I think after all this talking, phone's off, notes done. I think after all this talking, y'all get it. We say 10 minutes of great minutes, but this one only took 9 minutes. Man, but I'm excited, man. Honestly, guys, your words, and this is something that I didn't have on my notes, which is why I'm even getting more excited while talking about this if you guys haven't noticed, but your words breed to a thought. And then your thought breeds to an action. So if you're not controlling your words, you're not going to be able to control your thoughts. And if you're not controlling your thoughts, you're not going to be able to control your actions. But it all starts with the mentality. You either got why me or you got why not me. Here at Far More, let's develop the why not me mindset. Everything we've been talking about has been why not me? Why not me? Why not me? Because it speaks a form of optimism, of hope, of desire to be great. We're going to get there. Let's go. Love y'all. 10 minutes of greatness. Tap back in tomorrow. Like, comment, subscribe. If you only notice, we only heating up. It's only going to get crazier. 31 days of excellence. Let's go.